Welcome back to CruiseAway, your daily chance here on Gecko to escape the headlines and indulge in holiday ideas for half an hour. Treat us like your meditation of escape as we talk about being away at one of the busiest times of the year for families, the holiday season.
Absolutely. We're talking about getting yourself away over Christmas and New Year in this show. We've had such a big response from you recently looking for ideas to escape for this year's holiday season. Well, fear not, CruiseAway have you covered with 3 amazing ideas for you that are already booking up fast.
I'm not surprised. So a little teaser first. Later, we'll be heading away for a 2-week Christmas and New Year on the Norwegian Spirit and seeing in 2024 in New Zealand. Maybe you're looking for something even longer. Well, how about 30 nights away? We're taking you from Sydney to Hong Kong via Vietnam, Thailand, and Christmas in Koh Samui. Oh my gosh, sounds amazing. Details on the way for this.
Yeah, sounds awesome, doesn't it? I can understand why so many people want to escape the everyday and enjoy the festivities far away with someone else doing all of the hard work. So with that in mind, let's take our first adventure, shall we? We're heading on to the Diamond Princess in this package and spending Christmas in Singapore and New Year in Vietnam. It all starts on the 23rd of December. Drop the prezzies off and head off to the airport as we fly you from Sydney to Singapore for a 3-night hotel stay over Christmas.
I can just feel the relief already and the stress leaving my body when you say that, right?
Absolutely.
How amazing is it to get away from it all? And like you said, not worry about cooking or cleaning or hosting or anything like that. And just think, well, this is going to be all about me and my other half enjoying Singapore, me on my own, or me and my, whoever you're going away with for this adventure.
You could take the family with you if you wanted to.
You could take the whole family with you. Or you could not. It's totally up to you. Well, I mean, we just love that because you deserve to be, maybe you're the one that's always running around. So Singapore is a lovely stopping off point, and you'll actually be there on Christmas Day. And you'll find, because it's an international sort of multicultural city, there's going to be things open that you can explore on Christmas Day. So super fun. We're on to the Diamond Princess for our 10-night cruise next. And look at that atrium. I mean, this is one of the most iconic and beloved vessels in Princess fleet, and more of that boutique experience because it is a smaller ship, and you have included in your cruise fare, if maybe you've never cruised before and this is all new to you and you're thinking about it watching us today, you have got your main dining room, so that's your 3 and 4 course meals 3 times a day plus afternoon tea if you want it, all included. You've also got the buffet included, and you have, of course, you've got things like your shows, you've got your gymnasium, all of these are included. If you want to treat yourself, there's a ton of spa treatments you can choose from. You've got specialty dining as well for a nominal fee. So whatever you're feeling like, they have something to cater to you. And they have award-winning cuisine on board, from pizza that's won USA Today and Cruise Critic Awards, which is big, by the way, in the cruise industry, through to menus created by Michelin star chefs. I mean, there is extraordinary food to be enjoyed. Wow.
Well, and remember that it's just occurred to me that this is 2 holidays in one. It's the holiday season and you're away on holiday.
Yeah.
So you can really just immerse yourself. Like you say, if you've never been on cruise holidays before, or you've just been on 1 or 2, or maybe your last cruise was like 10 or 20 years ago,
yes,
the world of cruising has completely and utterly transformed, and it is all now literally laid out at your feet for you to enjoy and to indulge. And particularly at this time of the year as well, because it is really nice to get away from, like you say before, if you're the person who does all the family organising, all the family cooking and arranging, who's staying where's the spare bed, if you're doing all of that, you have none of that worry whatsoever. You can just indulge in one of these wonderful pools, enjoy all the wonderful shows and the food, and literally just have everything happen around you. Sounds like pure bliss, doesn't it?
It is pure bliss. It absolutely is. And I love how the ship is this lovely haven and oasis for you to come back after a long, stressful day of maybe going to the beach or a shore excursion, sightseeing, and you can just come back and just be, looked after by the team on board. So we're cruising out of Singapore, and a couple of days at sea sees us into Chiang Mai in Vietnam, which is an absolutely amazing port, awash with incredible cultural history. You've got the Imperial Citadel right there, Hon An, Thien Mai Pagoda as well to visit. Ho Chi Minh beckons us next, and this is what is a city that was once known as Saigon, so it is iconic and famous. You've got the Mekong Delta, which you can go out and do a tour on, and the Cu Chi tunnels, which are built underneath the city, which are amazing. Bangkok, I mean, this is an amazing city. Hustle, bustle, excitement, vibrance, great food, incredible architecture. You've got the Grand Palace complex to see, the reclining Buddha, and great shopping there in Bangkok as well. Then we're on to Koh Samui. I just visited this amazing island. It's beautiful. Koh Samui has an amazing elephant park called Samui Elephant Heaven. You've got Ang Thong Marine Park as well. You can do a tour out there to the Marine Reserve. Now, a day at sea sees us back into Singapore, and we've included your transfer from the port to the airport. Now, you're going to be in Vietnam on New Year's Eve, and then New Year's Eve, you're going to be at sea. So they have a big celebration, of course, on the ship, which is great. So you get to really enjoy and celebrate in style when you're on a cruise ship. Maybe you've kind of got into the habit of not doing much on New Year's Eve at home, and now it's time to really pull out all the stops.
Yeah, well, it always seems, doesn't it? I mean, New Year's Eve can be a big affair, can't it? It can be a lot of arranging. You've got to work out, right, who's meeting who, where are we going? It's lots of extra expense. Trying to travel places isn't as simple. But this holiday, again, because you're on a cruise ship, and because as we go from 2023 into 2024, you're at sea on a cruise ship. You know what? You don't need to arrange travel home. You just have to walk down the corridor and find your stateroom, and that's it, all sorted. So, 23rd of December, that will roll round quicker than you think as well, by the way. 2 weeks of holiday, remember, so Christmas and New Year. Included will be the flight from Sydney over to Singapore. We've got 3 nights in a hotel there, which is over Christmas, of course. And then we'll join the Diamond Princess for 10 nights of cruising Vietnam and Thailand. New Year's Eve, we're in Ho Chi Minh City during the day, and the New Year's celebrations will be at sea. That's going to be quite some party. And we end the cruise in Singapore. And of course, the flight back to Sydney is included as well. Listen, you'd almost pay any price to escape, wouldn't you, at this time of the year? But let me show you an amazing price for a 5-star boutique cruise with so much, as Joe mentioned earlier, included. Look at that. I mean, that's no cooking, that's no cleaning, that's no arranging. That is, you choosing to be where you want to be, and there's no kind of who's staying where, who's going to who over Christmas, because you can clearly say, yeah, we're away. And listen, you might want to take that family with you as well, because you can all have your own cabins, do your own thing, and then come together to enjoy family time as well. But that is an incredible price tag. But it is booking up quickly. It is coming up not that far away if you think about where we are in the year right now. So call us as quickly as you can. If you want to upgrade your stateroom on board, here are the prices for you to go up to Ocean View, or indeed up to balcony or a suite. Oh, sweet. Imagine pushing the boat out, pardon the pun, for a suite over Christmas and New Year. That would be incredible, wouldn't it?
Wow.
Call us now. 1300 408 765 is our toll-free telephone line. And remember, when you speak to our team, they know all about the cruises. They know all about the cruise lines as well. So ask them any questions that you want to. We're more than happy to help you. It's a non-obligation call as well. We're paying for that call toll-free. 1300 408 765. But I tell you what, getting away over the holiday season, honestly, it's such a treat. It really is. And you deserve that treat as well. And if you haven't been away on a cruise holiday at all, let's just sum up in a nutshell. When you see the price tags on the screen, let's just round up exactly what's included.
When you choose to cruise, you'll experience one of the best value holidays with so much included as standard. Your floating resort will take you to multiple destinations in one trip, where you'll wake up to a new view every day and only have to unpack once. Your ensuite accommodation will have everything you need to feel right at home, with a daily service provided by your personal cabin steward. Around the ship, you'll have the opportunity to take part in various activities, which can include quizzes, dance classes, game shows, movie screenings, lectures, and much more. If that sounds too much, then feel free to relax, unwind, and watch the world go by in a solarium or around one of the pools or even in a hot tub. If you're cruising with a family, then the little ones will be well taken care of with a range of kids clubs available for all ages from morning till late. Plus, no matter the age, everyone can have a thrilling time with rock climbing walls, zip lines, water parks, skating, simulators, and even bumper cars. When it comes to food, you'll never go hungry on a cruise, with options available right around the clock. Enjoy fine dining with waiter service in one of the main restaurants, or opt for something more casual in the self-service buffet. There's also snacks and room service available too. And as the sun goes down, that's when the ship really comes to life. Every evening, you'll be spoilt for choice when it comes to entertainment, from Broadway-style shows in the lavish theatre to live music, comedy, karaoke, silent discos, as well as onboard nightclubs, allowing you to dance the night away. So, if you want more holiday for less dollar, make sure you choose to cruise.
Yeah, that's why you should do it. I mean, listen, Christmas and New Year is just literally a bonus. You can cruise at any time of the year, by the way, to anywhere in the world that you want to. Just, you know, give us a call even with a vague idea. You know, I want to go away next August and I want to go to Alaska. We'll make it happen. But right now in this show, we're homing in on the holiday season, so over Christmas and New Year. Just giving you some ideas as well, because it is lovely to get away at this time of the year. So let's switch up cruise lines this time, shall we?
Let's do it. And let's switch to the fabulous, the elegant Holland America line. And this is going to be for Christmas and New Year. And you're going to exotic Asia with a Singapore stay for 30, count them, 30 nights.
That's the whole of December then, pretty much, into New Year.
Do you know what? That's a nice time to just be like completely...
Where do I sign?
Away. Listen, I mean, I know it's summertime, but we still got a lot of stress sometimes, you know, getting ready for Christmas and stuff. So I think it's great to be away at this time of year. Leaving on the 8th of December, we're going to fly you from Sydney to Singapore for a one-night hotel stay. Enjoying that East meets West vibe that Singapore's famous for. Of course, it is a tropical island. When you get there, you'll just feel that lovely warmth. You can walk around at night with, you know, singlet and t-shirts on, and a singlet and shorts on rather. And people are going to notice that it's just that incredible temperate climate all the time. You've got the orchid garden there. It's unbelievable. So we are heading onto the vessel, and this vessel is something that is very close to my own heart because I worked on board the Westerdam for about 8 months, and she's a beautiful vessel. I really felt like it was a home from home for me, and I just always noticed how extraordinary the service was at every turn, and that real intimate feeling that you get from Holland America Line. Even though these are vessels that, you know, there's about 2,500 people, you don't feel like that. You feel like it's maybe 400 or 500 because of the service, because of the attention to detail. The spaces are much more low key. You have that lovely polished wood and navy blue with the stripes. It's very much characteristic of, you know, traditional sailing. So whether it's enjoying Pilates and yoga out on deck, they offer all these classes, or shopping in the boutique, or heading to the spa, enjoying you know, the hot suite there as well, which you can buy a pass to. I think you're just going to fall in love with this brand. Holland America Line is amazing.
And listen, it's people of all ages as well, isn't it? Because there's a lot of people, and people watching this right now, who are thinking, okay, cruising is for the autumn of our lives, isn't it?
Yeah.
And really, no, not at all. It's for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, it's for absolutely everybody. And you'll find with Holland America Line as well, it is all age ranges. It's for those of us that enjoy the finest things in life, but at the same time, we don't have, you know, budgets to be buying those crazy, crazy expensive trips. You feel like you're really indulged and you really feel like you're taken care of. And they have lots of amazing music, including the blues, rock, you know, loads of great stuff. You're going to be on board for 28 nights. First port's Phuket in Thailand, in the archipelagos of Thailand, where you can visit a lovely elephant sanctuary, something I recently did and was, quite honestly, a life-changing experience. It was magical. Or you might want to do some temples there. Langkawi's up next in fabulous Malaysia. This is one of the hot spots of travel right now. Malaysia, tropical, gorgeous, full of amazing rainforest at the same time. Perfect beaches. Then we're on into Penang in Malaysia. This is known for its amazing habitat, Penang Hill, which is, you know, an eco sanctuary. It's very cool. You've got statues galore. You've got that amazing architecture as well. The Kek Lok Si Temple is one to visit. Jakarta in Indonesia is up next. This is the capital, of course, of the Indonesian islands, and there's over 8,000 of them. So you've got the National Monument. You can visit. They're great for shopping there too, and known for their gold as well. Semarang. Now, this is the stopping off point to visit one of the ancient wonders of the world, as they call it, the Borobudur Temple. It is a mind-blowing piece of architecture, this, with so many cultural influences. Next up, we're in northern Bali. This is the port for northern Bali. And whether it's Monkey Forest, you're visiting down in Ubud, or heading to Uluwatu for a beautiful mountainside temple and cultural folklore show, you'll love it. Back into Singapore, and this is going to be another chance, of course, to explore the Garden City. You've got a day there. As this is going to be a little bit back-to-back cruise for you. So enjoy the perhaps Gardens by the Bay, or maybe you want to head over to, you know, Orchard Road for shopping. Koh Samui's up next. Very tranquil. I would head out, if you can, to the beautiful marine reserve. You can do a day trip, you could snorkel, you can go and see the little monkeys on the island as well. It's very
that's
cool.
Christmas Day as well, Koh
That's
Samui.
Christmas Day, yes, amazing. Bangkok, we're having so much fun, we've always forgot it's Christmas. We have an overnight in Bangkok. Brilliant. You need an overnight in Bangkok because it allows you to visit the amazing night markets. They have lots of kind of pop-up night markets all around Bangkok. You can grab some street food. It's so good. It's just out there a few weeks ago. It's incredible. Then we're into Cambodia. I mean, how cool that you get to actually visit Cambodia. So few have visited. Cambodia is beautiful, by the way. I mean, just look at some of these colourful buildings that are available for you to visit while you're there. Ho Chi Minh is next in Vietnam, and we really are seeing in the east on this itinerary, aren't we? Cu Chi tunnels, these are under the city, remnants from the war. They're the War Museum there, or you can go to the Mekong Delta and do a little bit of a tour there as well. Before we visit Nha Trang in Vietnam, and this is known for its beautiful Po Nagar Cham Towers and also its waterfalls.
And this is New Year's Eve
New
here
Year's
in this
Eve
port.
in Nha Trang. So, you know, you're there in the day and at night on board, of course, enjoying everything the ship has to offer. Chiang Mai is next, and this is going to be where you're not too far from the famed Hand Bridge. You can go and visit that, speak to your shore excursions team, and you've probably seen so many images of that one. Hanoi. Now, Hanoi is really beautiful. I mean, Vietnam is beautiful anyway, and again, like other parts of the East, it's up and coming for travel at the moment. Floating fishing villages there are amazing to see. Then we're going to disembark after this absolute whirlwind Eastern adventure. We're going to be disembarking in Hong Kong. We've included your transfer from the port to the airport before you fly back to Sydney. But let's look at this. My goodness, you are heading into Thailand, Malaysia. You're there, of course, in fabulous Cambodia as well, which is incredible, and starting off in Singapore. You're in Bali too, you're in Indonesia. I mean, wow, wow. And you do it all over the holiday season, which is brilliant. By the way, Santa does make an appearance on board if you're traveling with the kids. Don't worry, the elves are there as well. They really go to town when it comes to decorating the ships over the holiday season.
Yes.
So you really will feel festive.
Santa has no business being on that lounger. He's just having a pre-cruise right now before Christmas time comes along. That's all, and he will make a quick appearance as well on his many travels, I'm sure. So, this package then goes on the 8th of December. It's 30 nights all told over Christmas and New Year as well. So, included in the price I'm about to give you is that flight from Sydney over to Singapore, a night in a hotel there, room only, and then 28 nights of sheer indulgent cruising with Holland America Line on the Westerdam, cruising Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Cambodia, and Thailand as well. Christmas Day in Koh Samui, New Year's Eve in Nha Trang in Vietnam, and the New Year's celebration party at sea as well. You'll end the cruise in Hong Kong and will include the flight back to Sydney as well. I'm going to show you the price. You are going to absolutely love this. I can't believe for the number of nights, look at that price tag. When you work out the dollars per night on that price, you think, well, you know what? It's an expensive time of the year. This would actually be a really nice time to do some far-flung travels somewhere else. Let's have a look at your upgrades as well, which, considering the length of the cruise, Ocean View upgrade is such a simple one on this, isn't it? It really is fantastic. Remember, you can book that with a deposit right now. Just speak to our CruiseAway team right now. 1300 408 765 is our toll-free telephone number. Don't forget, there are new shows and different shows every single day here on Gecko at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So a daily dose of wonderful cruise holiday inspiration, ideas, packages that normally only dreams are made of. So make sure you come back and join us every single day. Right, we are going to switch cruise lines again right now for a third time in this show, because we want to give you lots and lots of different options. In fact, these are just few of many more. This time we're going with Norwegian Cruise Line for a Christmas and New Year celebration in New Zealand with a stay in Auckland. Now, this one goes on the 23rd of December, so that's Christmas Eve, and we're getting on Norwegian Spirit in Sydney, and we've got 12 nights of cruising. We love Norwegian, don't we?
Yeah, Norwegian is fun for all the family, and it's just got so much to offer. And then they were one of the original ships that did the whole concept of specialty dining, so they've always had a lot of brands on board, which is great as well. Branded shows, for example, branded restaurant names. They've just done a massive refit. That means the whole ship's been refurbished. So you've got luxury additions to the restaurants, to the staterooms, lots of lovely touches. Norwegian is a ship, is a brand for everybody. That's the great thing about it.
Oh, they're incredible. They've doubled the spa as well since they've done the retransformation as well.
That was just for me.
New bars and lounges. There it is, newly expanded Mandara Spa.
Mandara.
Which is an absolute treat.
Well, you can have everything from a Thai poultice massage to hot stones to acupuncture to tweakments, mani-pedi, you name it. We're cruising out of Sydney into Melbourne. This is where I grew up. Love Melbourne. And you've got, of course, the iconic Flinders Street Station, the Ocean Road's not too far away, Great Ocean Road, Healesville Sanctuary, and Federation Square there as well. Great for shopping, Melbourne too. Then we're into Fiordland National Park in New Zealand. My goodness, you might not have realised that there was a Fiordland in New Zealand. Of course, we know it for being the land of the hobbits, but it's incredibly imposing, amazing natural scenery that you can enjoy in the Doubtful, Dusky, and also Milford Sounds. Then we're into Dunedin, known for its itty-bitty penguins. You can go to Penguin Place and see them, and also, you have got, of course, the Lanark Castle there to visit in Dunedin. It's a really pretty city. Wellington is up next, and this is where you can visit the Museum of New Zealand and see some, cultural history as well. Don't forget, you can go and visit a Maori village, a traditional Maori village while you're there. Speak to the Shore Excursions team about this. Pitong is up next, where you can visit some amazing wineries. You've got, for example, the Marlborough Wine Tour. That's a world-famous wine. And whale watching. Yes, great whale watching in New Zealand, in case you didn't already know. Talking of wineries, this is kind of the wine hub. Napier, Church Road, Cellar Door, Mission Estate, Brookfields, Junction Wines. Always drink responsibly, as Derek would say, one in each hand.
One at a time.
Yeah. But Taranga is up next. And if you love Lord of the Rings, you could do the Hobbiton tour there in Taranga. But you can head to Rotorua, which is known for its thermal wonderland, Hell's Gate, the geothermal reserve. Now, we're going to be disembarking the ship in Auckland. We have one night in a hotel in Auckland to see everything she offers, and she's a gorgeous city. From beautiful, beaches through to that rotating Sky Tower where you can go and eat or grab a cocktail. Very friendly. They've got real sort of craft industry there with the beers, the wines, the artisan, cookies and cakes and all of that stuff when you head down to the market. Then we're going to be flying you back home to Sydney after this spectacular adventure for Christmas and New Year's as well.
Yeah, and that's a real treat always, isn't it? Because you think about it as well, because you've got your amazing adventure here, you can go away with a few of your Christmas presents as well, or you can just say, you know what, let's do Christmas at home when we get back.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to do, isn't it? That's something else to look forward to after the holiday. So from this holiday, you're away all over Christmas and all over New Year as well. 13 nights in all, leaving on the 23rd of December on Norwegian Spirit. And of course, we're cruising New Zealand and of course across New Year as well. It's going to be amazing. So you'll have the celebrations at sea, which will be brilliant. I tell you what, there really will be a party on board. You end the cruise in Auckland. We include a night in a hotel there, of course, before, of course, the included flight back to Sydney. Now, $1,000 each as a deposit right now will lock in the deal that we've got for you, and it is a cracker, of course it is. Norwegian are known for their premium offering as well, by the way, those fabulous restaurants. Look at that. Those restaurants as well that don't work to a timetable either. You just turn up where you want and when you want, which I absolutely love. It's freestyle cruising, it's your holiday, and it's the holiday season as well, so you should have everything literally at your fingertips as you want it to be, and it will be on this cruise as well. Let's have a look at the upgrades then. So if you want to upgrade from inside up to ocean view, or indeed the fresh air doors of the balcony, which are wonderful. The other thing we should talk about with balconies as well, by the way, is that you do have blackout curtains, because I think a lot of people think, okay, well, if I have a balcony, I'm going to have to rise when the sun rises. Oh, no. Your curtains completely black out everything. So if you want to be a late riser, which I am a late riser, I'm also an afternoon napper.
Yes.
I do like a nana nap in the afternoon, and you can do that and just completely black out the world. Wonderful, incredible, and just disappear in dreamland. It's true what they say as well. Sea air, there is something about sea air and sleeping, isn't there?
Yeah, you sleep really well when you're on a ship, and that's the great thing about it. And of course, that's not the only thing you're going to be doing. You are going to be enjoying everything that's on offer when you're cruising for Christmas and New Year. And all of the fun festive events that they have, because they really do go to town when you're at sea.
Yeah.
From the decoration through to the activities, the Christmas themed shows you're going to have. Norwegian do a great cruise show as well, so you actually get to see everybody that works on board kind of doing something from their culture and tradition. It's really fun, actually. Wow, you're going to have the best time.
And the other thing about a cruise holiday as well is that there aren't any dead spots in the day. There aren't any times where you think, well, it's 3 hours till dinner. What should we do? What's nothing to do?
No, it's almost like there's 3 hours till dinner. How am I going to fit in this,
everything
this, and
that there
this?
is to do? Yeah.
Quiz, bingo, show.
So many ideas. Listen, thank you so much for your company. Don't forget, we're here every day on Gecko, 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so make sure you come back and see us every day. We've always got new ideas for you, and lots of them. And if you vaguely got an idea of what you want to do, put our team to the test on our toll-free telephone number, and we'll find the holiday of your dreams. From Joe and myself for now, we will see you back here very soon.
Mind how you go.